This is mainly a community project for most of the PAX formers. It's also going out to the troops in our Afghanistan and Iraq, and that's one of my parts in it. Well, you actually do have a lot of fans in the military, if you don't know.
We've spoken with a few. I don't know to say a lot, but I may not know. A good friend of mine who I play with in a band called Polystar, who are linked on it. If you go to our MySpace, you can find this band Polystar. He's in the Guard. He was in Iraq for quite a while. And he tried to get our music, to the troops over there. But Afghanistan was the first I've heard.
Oh, Iraq and Afghanistan, mainly because people play Rock Band, actually.
Oh, right.
And Freezepop having brain power.
Reliever,
yeah. What are your thoughts on? I know one of your members works for Harmonix.
Yes.
But not specifically who though.
Not me. The Duke is the gentleman. He'll probably give you a little soundbite later on. He's not here right now. He is actually leaving the band. He has become so busy with Harmonix that he's had to leave the band. He hasn't toured with us in quite a while. And tonight and tomorrow are actually his last shows with us. So it's a bit bittersweet for us. But he started out there just doing, I think, freelance composition, and eventually kind of got in and worked his way up with the company. And that company just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And over the course of like 6 or 7 years, it's they have 300 employees now or something, and so he's so busy with that now that he can't really dedicate much time to touring and making the records anymore. So.
With the band member leaving, is it gonna affect Freezepop at all?
Well, I mean, of course, a little bit. He's it was kind of his baby at first. But we've got most of a record made. We have some new members that we're going to be kind of introducing over the next few months, and I think hopefully we'll bring our fans along with us. We're not making a record that's so outlandishly different that no one will get what we're doing. It's very Freezepop-y. So I hope that I hope that doesn't affect us too much. But of course, obviously, it's tough when you lose an original member. You have to really ratchet it up and try a lot harder to keep things going.
With PAX being, when I go to PAX, I know I'm going to see Freezepop there. How did you get started into PAX?
We met the Penny Arcade people in Montreal, actually. We were doing a kind of a game show. We were playing with, oh no, I forgot their name. Oh no. They're a big video game band. They do metal versions of video game songs. They played here last year. We were playing, it was kind of like a video game-centric kind of show there, and one of the guys from PAX happened to be there and caught our show, and I think he'd gotten wind of us a little bit because we had been in the first Guitar Hero game. And that, just having been in the game, I think that was what attracted them to us. And then that relationship just kind of grew and grew over the course of a year. We were in touch with them quite a bit, and they invited us to come out and do it. And it's just been kind of an amazing experience for us every year. It's generally the biggest show we do every year. This year we might end up playing to 6,000 or 7,000 people might be in that room when we play, and that's a very big crowd for us because we normally play nightclubs where it's a couple hundred, 300 people maybe at the most. So always right there. So PAX it's a big show for us, and we're glad that that relationship has kind of flourished. With certain songs like Super Sprode actually as a downloadable content in Rock Band, I noticed that it's not on any CD, that version. Will it ever release as that version? I don't want to promise, but the idea for next year at some point is that we'll do a kind of a best of, there'll be 2 discs. It'll be a best of, and then the second disc will be game versions of songs that haven't come out. There's a couple of versions of songs that haven't really been properly released. And just have a kind of a game-only disc with stuff that we haven't put in the game, some of which has been previously released, and some of which hasn't, and that's where that version of Super Sprode will pop up.
With your ties of Harmonix, will there be any future releases in more Rock Band games or Guitar Hero?
Really hard to say. With Rock Band now, they're opening up for user content. So we can now author our own songs and put them up for sale. And because we have sort of a bit of a brand name with the Harmonix fan base, we're hoping that we can author a new song every few months and have something new to offer. A few new songs every year to offer for download. mean, you know, they've as Harmonix has grown and grown and grown, you know, more like big record labels have kind of gotten wise to the fact that, you know, kids are finding out about music through games. So it's a lot harder to get your music into the games now, even when you have like people on the inside, because it's, you know, it got very competitive. It's like having, you know, a song on a soundtrack 10 years ago is like the equivalent of having a song in a video game now. It's like you have so many people who find out about it. I don't know. I mean, we'll certainly have some more downloadable songs, and hopefully some stuff from our new record too. I'm not totally sure. It's a great interview.
I had one more question on Rock Band, actually. In the Rock Band, when you're loading screen, it says, "Don't get arrested in Canada like Freezepop." Do you care to comment on that?
When we played in Montreal, same trip that we were just talking about, where we met Eric from PAX. We were on the way in, and it was a misunderstanding. We didn't mean to, but they were kind of asking us yes or no questions about what we were doing in Canada, and we lied. We lied about what we were doing. And they, well, we didn't really mean to. I mean, we didn't actually technically lie, but we knew they were trying to get around to the fact that we were playing a show up there, and we should have been paying like a tax to bring in our merch and stuff. And we were not completely forthcoming with that information, and they threw us in cells and took our shoes.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Took your shoes.
they took our shoes. It was really humiliating. I was a little bit scared. I have to admit, for about 2 hours we were sitting in these cells by ourselves, you know, apart from each other, even just by ourselves. There was definitely a minute where I was like, I could possibly panic about this if it goes on too much longer. But they figured out that the place we were playing, we didn't actually need a permit to play, which we knew, but we didn't think we'd have to get into this whole like complicated like thing with them. And then they taxed us heavily on the merchandise we were bringing in, and that was that. They let us in. So, even though they arrested us, they let us in. Thanks, Canada. We haven't been back, but.
With PAX East coming up, does Freezepop plan on playing at PAX East?
Oh yeah, we're from Boston, so we're definitely doing that.
Any new releases you'd like?
I mean, wait, unless that's unofficial. I don't know if we're playing PAX East Coast yet. It sounds like something we'd consider. It's a 3-minute walk from my house.
With your new CD, are there any more plans for future CDs coming?
Oh yeah, we have most of the album recorded. It will probably be done in October, November, and we'll try to get it out in January or February, something like that. I hope. Fingers crossed.
Big fan, probably by it myself. Well, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you. Very enjoyable.